Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Joe.
And together we are the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Joe, I just wanted to say thanks for all this new sound equipment.
You're welcome.
Wait, did you buy this out of guilt? Did you make out with Paget Brewster?
Maybe.
Now it's all tainted with your betrayal. Your sexy, sexy betrayal. Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have fallen over the podcast.
Every week, we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole line-crossing episode.
We try to make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, one of you too.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well.
Yeah.
That's good.
How are you?
Good. The sun is out. That's nice.
Yep. People are mowing this afternoon, though,
Yeah.
so if you hear mowing in the background, sorry.
Yeah, it's a Sunday afternoon. We usually record in the evenings, but we're trying to get ahead of things.
Yeah.
But people are mowing their lawns like it's a weekend day or something.
Jerks.
All right, what episode are we doing this week?
This week we're doing the one where Chandler crosses the line.
That's debatable, but...
Don't you want to ask me what the plot is?
Oh, yeah. Tell us what the IMDb plot is.
Chandler is guilt-ridden after kissing Kathy. Ross starts playing the keyboard again, and everyone except Phoebe thinks he's terrible. Joey dates someone else while still attached to Kathy.
Yeah. All right. Our episode director was one of our producers, Kevin S. Bright.
Yes.
He directed 19 out of 42 of the episodes of the series Joey.
Oh.
And one episode of Man with a Plan with Matt LeBlanc in it. So he kind of followed Matt LeBlanc on his journey after Friends.
Oh, well, they must really enjoy each other's company.
Yes. Our episode writer is returning Adam Chase. Writing debut right before Friends was a few episodes of a show called Phenom. Yeah. Starring Judith Light from Who's the Boss.
Okay.
Todd Luiso from High Fidelity.
Okay.
You know, Dick. Was it Dick?
Dick. The
That
guy
is
that dated Sarah Moss?
Yeah. Is his name Dick?
I think so.
Yeah. Angela Gaethels. She
Okay.
plays Kathy Sanders and Jerry Maguire. Do you remember? Oh, Jerry.
Oh, yes.
It's
yes,
still
yes,
me.
yes.
And Ashley Johnson. She's been in a lot of things, but was the waitress in the Avengers. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
She's cute.
I think she had a little plot that they cut
I think so, too.
in the Avengers.
The plot of the show is a young tennis pro must face life's challenges with her single mother, her spoiled little sister, her insecure brother, and her overbearing coach.
Oh.
Sounds fascinating.
Yeah. It's like Challengers, but less fun.
Right. When was our original air date?
The original air date was November 13th, 1997.
All right.
That week in the movie Top 10 was Eve's Bayou, starring
Oh.
Sam Jackson and little versions of Megan Good and Journey Smollett.
Oh.
So Megan Good was in Brick.
Oh,
if you
okay.
remember?
Yeah.
And
Journey.
Journey was Black Canary and Birds of Prey movie.
Oh, okay.
And do you remember in the Eve's Bayou, like, I used to have Eve's Bayou, but I couldn't find it earlier. Remember the mom's making them stay in the house. She won't let them leave because of voodoo stuff. You know, it's one of those kind of movies. Little Journey's like, we read almost all the Shakespeare's. We read all the tragedies. Now we're on the damn comedies.
I remember that line, yes. I don't remember the movie.
Also was The Man Who Knew Too Little, a lazy spy farce with Bill Murray in it. It's not the greatest Bill Murray movie. And in the number one spot was The Jackal, starring Richard Gere and Bruce Willis as The Jackal, which is based on the movie Day of the Jackal, which they just remade into a miniseries, I think, on Peacock.
Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. I like The Jackal. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Are you ready for some trivia?
Hang on, let me get ready. All right.
All right. In the uncut DVD version, which we just watched before coming up here, there is a whole extra subplot that was cut.
Yeah.
Where Rachel starts eating out by herself.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll do the lines throughout the episode.
Right.
But
yes, we will.
they just cut a whole subplot. Around 17 minutes on the TV in Joey and Chandler's apartment. You can see they're watching the 1975 Wonder Woman.
Aww.
Yeah. With Linda Lavin? No.
Carter,
thank you. Lavin. Who's that?
That's Alice, I think.
Oh, really? Funny. Matt LeBlanc improvised, "The line is a dot to you," which I thought was cute. And most of the furniture that Chandler buys remains in the apartment until the end of the series.
Nice.
He does take a Barcalounger, but then Rosita dies and he brings over his.
Right. Yeah.
But the rest of the furniture stays there until Monica destroys the foosball table in the final episodes.
Right.
And then a bit of contention. So before Ross begins playing the keyboard, he says he's never played his stuff in front of other people before.
Yeah.
And Chandler seems shocked by how bad he is.
Yeah.
Later in the series, it's established that Ross and Chandler were bandmates in college.
Right.
So my thought process is he never played the sound for Chandler.
Okay.
They played other crappy music together. But the sound
was his solo work.
Yep, it was
and it was not part of.
It was
did
not.
we find out their band name?
Yeah, Way No Way.
Way No Way. It was not part of. Way No Way was influenced by Wham.
Yes, yeah, Flock of Seagulls and stuff. So what are your episode reactions to this one?
This is another really good one. I mean, Ross's bad music gives my aortic pump joyful resonance. And Joey dates two women, but does not like the roles reversed.
Right.
And Chandler feels so guilty, but in a fun way. I like this one a lot. It's a good time.
I like when Chandler and Kathy get together. I dislike that Joey has double standards. And the furniture from the 90s is kind of fun. You know, the yellow couch and the TV that appears from nowhere.
Well, a lot of your furniture tastes are based on Friends. We have a dining room table with mismatched chairs.
We do.
So that you can be like Monica.
Yeah. It's not all influence. I would never have a white couch.
Well, no.
And you have a Barcalounger.
Not a leather one.
And the keyboard and Ross's sound just reminds me he's still that lovable, goofy geek underneath everything.
Right.
So. All right, let's do some favorites.
All right. So favorite line, Joe.
All right. So I love when Kathy comes back in and says, "I forgot my purse." And then they start kissing and she goes, "No, I really forgot my purse."
No, I really forgot it.
I love that.
And I'm going to go with Monica revealing the cold, hard truth. Okay. Phoebe, you suck too. It makes me laugh every time.
All right. Favorite moment. Still the same scene.
Okay.
When Kathy leaves again and Chan slumps against the door and he goes, "Are you still out there?" And she goes, "No."
No.
I think it's cute.
And I love the look on everybody's face when Ross plays his sound for the first time. They're all, Rachel's almost laughing hysterically. They're all kind of looking at each other.
It would be like if you played the theme music and I was like, "Look what I created." I'd be like,
right.
Seriously?
Right. The first time I played it for you, you were like that.
It took me a minute to remember why.
I was like, it's Ross's sound. And you're like, oh.
All right, favorite outfit. Yes, I did like Rachel's green sweater and skirt combo. And yes, I did like Monica's color block sweater as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with Chandler's robe because he looks so cute.
Oh, okay. Nice. And I'm going to go with Kathy again. She's got that red sweater and that black and red skirt.
Yeah, and I only went with Chandler's robe because you took my favorite outfit.
Sorry.
All right, let's do themes we explored this episode.
Okay.
Theme 1, Things you created in high school should stay in high school. Poems.
Hey, I wrote a lovely poem about toast in high school. They made us write a poem, and I made one about waiting for my toast to pop up.
Although you did make Hamlet in high school, too, and I could watch that and still quote lines from it today.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I made a spoof version of Hamlet in high school. I think I have that VHS laying around somewhere.
Really?
We should have a transfer.
We should.
And theme 2, kissing your best friend's girl.
Oh. Theme 3, Sambuca Margarita.
And theme 4, pretending to be bad to save your friend's feelings.
Yeah, pretending to be bad.
Well, it's so funny when he's playing at the end because he's so, I'm languid.
Yeah.
Feeling badly right now. I don't care anymore.
All right, we're going to take a break before we break down the episode. And up next, we have The Infinite Time by the Rossitron.
Electrifying. Time.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
So the cold open.
Yep.
Monica and Rachel's. Monica is serving breakfast to Ross, Rachel, and Phoebe. I might swing by a friend's house every morning if they were cooking me a fancy breakfast.
I mean, my God, it's ridiculous. First of all, nobody eats that much in the morning.
Not that I don't like our pups trying to steal my Fruit Loops. Cooper is a bit aggressive, though. It's kind of like, hey, put that in my mouth instead. But Chandler walks in his robe, complaining that he just walked in the bathroom and saw Kathy naked. So my question is, did she leave the bathroom door unlocked on purpose?
Ooh.
Was she trying to lure him in?
Yeah, because he didn't break the lock until Rachel moved in.
Right. So Chandler claims seeing her naked was like torture. And Ross points out that if we ever go to war and Chandler is captured, he's in for a big surprise. But Chandler grumbles that it just keeps getting worse and worse. It's bad enough that he's in love with his roommate's girlfriend, which, by the by, he thinks she knows. Because every time they're in a room together, there's this weird energy between them. And the friends may call him crazy, but Chandler suspected that Kathy likes him too. And now he has seen her naked. And that line is when he hops up on Monica's kitchen counter. And he's like, in just his robe. And he continues, at least when I saw her with her clothes on, he could imagine her body was covered in boils or something. And he hops down. But there are no boils. She's smooth. Smooth! And he heads back to his apartment, leaving the friends momentarily speechless. And Phoebe breaks the silence by saying, wow, could everybody totally see up his robe? And the others all agree with yes and OMGs and Q, I'll be there for you.
Oh, that's too funny. They yell at Joey every time they can see up his robe, but they didn't say anything to Chandler.
They were caught off guard. They were like, wow, why do you hop up there? Oh, no.
So now we're in Central Perk. Joey and alleged Casey. I don't know. We've never met her, but that's who it is. Joey's getting a phone number from a woman, Casey, as Chandler watches from the doorway. Joey agrees to call her later, and Chandler bounces over thinking all of his problems are solved. Hey, who was that? Joey explains that would be Casey. We're going out tonight. And Chandler again, excited before it happens. Going out, huh? Wow. So things didn't work out with Kathy, huh? Bummer.
Oh, too bad.
But Joey points out that no, things are fine with Kathy. He's having a late dinner with her tonight, right after his early dinner with Casey, even though he just ate a whole pizza himself.
Oof. To be in your 20s.
Right? Chandler is stunned. Wait, you're going out with Kathy.
Yeah.
Joey, confused, says, yeah, why are you getting so upset? And Chandler, trying to quickly recover, says, well, I'm upset for you. I mean, having sex with an endless line of beautiful women must be unfulfilling for you. And he makes a face when Joey turns around. Joey proclaims, what is the big deal? It's not like we're exclusive. Right there.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent to... we were on a break.
We're not exclusive.
So why is he so angry? Anyway, Chandler tries to convince Joey that he should pursue Casey. Look, Joey, Kathy is clearly not fulfilling your emotional needs. But Casey, I mean, granted, I only saw the back of her head, but I got a sense that she's smart and funny and gets you.
Casey was cute, but not pageant cute. But
she was all right, yeah. For a 90s girl.
Okay.
Well, the look is so outdated now. It's like they've started to tone down the Friends characters, but the background characters are still over the top 90s looking, I think. So Joey questions, you got all that from the back of her head? Chandler, getting frustrated, says, all right, look, I think it's time for you to settle down, you know? Make a choice. Pick a lane. Who's Elaine?
Oh, Joey. Come on.
Confused him. Too many people's names.
Too many names. All right, so now we're at Monica and Rachel's apartment, and Monica's playing cards with Ross on the couch as Phoebe practices a new song. We had a friend in our 20s who would play the guitar in the corner, and every now and then I'd be like, hey, can't we just listen to Ween? I mean, come on.
Do we have to listen to your songs all night?
But Phoebe here is singing Little Tiny Tarzan swinging on a nose hair, swinging with the greatest of ease. Before she says, darn it, now I don't know how to get to the next verse. Ross offers up, you could just go, greatest of ease. And then he kind of mimes the air guitar while going, ba mana mana ma. And then he'd go right into it. And Phoebe likes that, but questions how Ross knows about ba mana mana ma.
The Muppets?
No, that is Manamana.
Manamana. Oh, that's right.
Okay, so this part of the song is called a bridge, and a lot of songs use it to break up a verse, chorus, verse structure.
Adam, we talked about this. Is that what Ross said?
No. Ross says, well, I used to play. Phoebe is like, oh, yeah, that's right, keyboards, huh? And Ross reminisces, yeah, a little in high school, but I really got into it in college. I mean, that's when I really found my sound. And Monica was taking a drink as Ross was saying that last line, and she had to stop herself from a spit take. It says, orange juice just came out my nose, but it was totally worth it. OMG, she completely forgot about his sound. Ross is a little indignant. Yeah, my sound. It inspired the Maladjusted Misfits podcast intro, which is one of the greatest compositions of the last millennia. And Monica fills in Phoebe on the past. Ross used to lock himself in the basement for hours, and no one was ever allowed to hear the sound.
I like how she puts quotes around it.
Yeah. And Phoebe wants to hear the sound. And Ross gets a little mock embarrassed. Really? No, I mean, I haven't played in so long. It's really personal stuff, you know?
I need therapy and shouldn't get a monkey.
Phoebe encourages, come on, play that funky music, white boy. And Monica even offers up a, yeah.
Oh, no.
Ross is still not sure, saying, no, you guys, I mean, my keyboards are all the way up in the, yeah, okay, no. And then he runs out. He's talked himself into it.
I doubt he had to convince himself too hard.
No. The weird thing about this scene is that you can barely see that Rachel is sitting at the kitchen table, but she never talks.
That's bizarre. I saw her in her green sweater, but
Right.
there is a whole subplot that was cut from this episode.
Right. Well, we just watched the extended version.
Yeah.
And then
Joey's there.
after that part, Rachel just gets up and starts talking, and then Joey's in the room too. And I'm like, wow.
Like they had nothing to say about the sound. All right, so here's the cut scene from the DVD. Rachel goes, so who wants to get some dinner with me later? I really want to try that new Italian restaurant. It's supposed to be really good. I saw a lot of Chinese people eating there. Looking at Monica.
What?
Monica goes, what are you talking about? Rachel goes, remember you said some restaurant must be really good because you saw all these Chinese people eating there? Monica goes, that's because it was a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Rachel goes, oh, well, I still want to go. Who wants to come? That's where Joey comes in.
Yeah.
He's sitting at the table. He goes, oh, I can. I got 2 dinner dates tonight. As he takes a bite of a sandwich.
Yeah.
After he ate a whole pizza, he goes, I got to go get ready, and leaves.
It's fun. He's a little eating machine. He's
Right.
curvy and he likes it.
That's right. Rachel goes, all right, girls' night out. Monica goes, oh, sorry, hen, but we have her and Phoebe.
Right.
Got to prep for the catering event tomorrow.
Oh.
Rachel goes, oh, that's right. She sits down. I wish I was one of those people who could eat in restaurants alone. Monica goes, you should try it. It's a really good thing to do. Rachel goes, I just think I'd feel really self-conscious, like I was on display or something. Phoebe goes, nah, I was on display once. Nothing like eating alone.
I feel like I'm on display. All right, so we cut to Monica and Rachel's apartment later that evening. Ross has retrieved his keyboard from the back of his closet and is about to debut the sound.
But we have more cut lines.
Oh, for Cthulhu's sake.
So it must be later that evening because Rachel enters
Ugh,
and explains, I just had a great time with myself.
saucy.
Chandler goes, well, this could be a good story. Rachel goes, at dinner. It was so liberating, I don't need people around to have fun. I'm fun. I'm a fun girl.
Oh.
Chandler goes, are you a naughty girl?
Oh.
Both Monica and Rachel stare at him on receiving their stares. He goes, no, just fun, good fun.
Just fun, girl. Okay.
Monica says to Rachel, see, I told you to have fun. Rachel goes, I know. Chandler goes, although I must say that I totally judge any woman I see eating alone. Rachel protests, why? Monica goes, excuse me, what's wrong with a woman eating alone? Chandler goes, well, obviously something. She's eating alone. Okay, now I'm done.
Ugh, that was really long.
If you're going to start a new story.
All right, so Ross announces, okay, guys. And Chandler's like, all right, bring it on. I was in a band with you in college.
No, they were in a band in college together yet. The past comes up later. Plus, I said the sound was private. He
Right.
didn't tell him.
But really, they're just retconning. And some might argue that the retconning in Friends is worse than the MCU.
Really?
Okay, it's not worse than the MCU, but it's pretty substantial. Anyways, Ross says, here we go.
I like how he's wiping his sweaty hands on a handkerchief before he
Right.
plays.
Oh, he's so nervous. He's got his little keyboard hanky. So, and he takes a deep breath. And he plays one note, bing, before stopping to explain, I've never really played my stuff for anyone before. It's so important that you understand it's about communicating very private emotions. And then he starts to play another note, bing, before stopping to explain further. You should think of my work as wordless sound poems. And he almost starts to play a single note for a third time, but he stops before he even does that and goes, that's what I'm... And Chandler interrupts saying, oh my God, play! Which I find a little rude, because when we go to a concert, my favorite part is when the band is hesitant to play and keeps stopping to explain the songs to me.
Me too.
Joe, I was kidding.
Oh, me too.
Ross wipes the sweat from his hands and gets down to business. And when he starts playing what I will refer to as Untitled Number 1, the first key starts an automatic rhythm from the keyboard. It's kind of a generic bass line that climbs and then falls. Like, dun 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 dun. And then there's a dog bark. And then a dog bark and a moo. Laser sounds. A jackhammer. An old-timey brake whistle, like from the Flintstones.
All right.
A doorbell, sirens, more lasers, then glass shattering, and then he ends it all with the sound of an explosion. And he is done. The, quote, sound was only 25 seconds long.
Wow, that's a fast poem.
And Rachel's trying not to laugh. I like how he does the little, brings his hand up and hold, wait for the sound to completely fade. Okay. Monica, who is at a loss for words, says, boy, that was terrific. And Ross smiles, and Chandler offers up, really bitchin'. And Phoebe says, wow, it was so wow. And Ross is gleeful. He's like, really? I mean, really? And Rachel uncovers her mouth to say, yeah, you should play in public. Over the moon, Ross is like, wow, thanks, you guys. And he's so excited, and he just wants to play them another piece, but he left his helicopter sounds on another disc.
Remember floppy disks?
Yes, I do. And helicopter sounds. So he'll be right back. Ross starts to run to get the disc, but then stops in the doorway. And this is so nice. And he is so touched that he nearly cries. So he just takes his leave before he does. And when the door closes, Monica declares, oh, God bless my dad for soundproofing the basement. Rachel cannot believe she ever let Ross touch her with those fingers. But Phoebe's shocked. She's like, what are you guys talking about? I loved it. It was so moving. Plus, it was so different from the stuff you usually hear. And Chandler questions, you mean like music? It's like when I turned on that clown core video that one time for you, and you're like, why is there a scary clown playing in a Yugo?
In a minivan or something. Yeah, I remember that. I don't like clowns. Which is funny because I dressed up as a clown when I was in junior high and went to birthday parties all the time.
Dressed as a clown?
Yeah.
You were a birthday clown?
Just like my parents made me do it.
This is brand new information. How many times were you a birthday clown?
Just a couple.
A couple? How many?
Like 4 or 5.
Oh my God.
I have a picture of me holding the birthday cake. It's practically bigger than I am. I'm not that big.
Oh my goodness. You're going to have to get out those pictures.
I'll have to dig it out and post it.
Joe Wise the clown.
Joe Wise the clown. Hold on, I lost my place.
I can't believe you. All this complaining about clowns you do. You used to be a birthday clown.
I hated it so much.
Oh my God.
So, you want to laugh? My older brother was a clown too.
Oh, no. You were two kid clowns.
No, we didn't do it together. But it's like he got done doing it, and so then I took over. I never did see any money from that. I needed Phoebe to help me. Right. Chandler and Joey's just Chandler sitting there. Mm-hmm. He's watching Yasmin Bleeth running on TV, and the duck starts quacking at him.
Yeah.
Chandler says to the duck, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yes, your breasts are just as firm and juicy. There's a knock on the door, and Chandler yells, come in. He didn't say it like that.
Come in.
I mean, why not? They have nothing left to steal, so might as well leave the door unlocked. Kathy comes in and immediately says, oh, God, is that Baywatch? The Magnadoodle behind him reads, clean up duck feathers in the hallway, Trigger. So he must have found out that they have foul.
He's nice enough to you need to just keep it clean.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Chandler looks guilty and says, yeah, but I just watch it for the articles. And he turns it off.
Which is a funny response.
It is. Very funny. Kathy asks, so is Joey around? Chandler goes, no, he's not back yet, but he'll be here any minute. So come have a seat. Bow or stern? Kathy laughs and says, I don't really have a preference. You? Chandler says with certainty, I like it in the stern. Then realizing what he just said, he goes, of the boat. The phone rings and he answers it, and Joey lets him know that Casey and he were on the way back and they had a little car trouble. It must be Casey's car or Phoebe's taxi, because Joey doesn't have a car.
No, I think it's Casey's car.
All right. So Chandler asks what happened, and Joey explains, we broke down on the parkway, so I have to walk back and get some transmission fluid. Anyway, listen, could you please tell Kathy that I'll be there as soon as I can? Chandler says, why can't you tell her? And Joey says, because I only have 1/4 and I think my time is about to... He stops talking suddenly. Chandler goes, Joey! Joey! Joey, after a pause, says, yeah? Chandler goes, I thought your time ran out. Joey goes, me too. I guess I do have a couple more. And this time his time does run out.
Oh, I miss dirty, gross payphones.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, no. However, I would like the old model TV on the white dog statue, just kind of in the corner.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a fun little decoration.
Get to sculpting. So Chandler tells Kathy, that was Joey. He's running a little late. He says he's sorry. Kathy says, oh. Chandler points out, so I guess it's just you and me then. Kathy, a little nervous, goes, oh, okay. Chandler quickly says, yeah, I think it is. Kathy asks, so what'd you do today? Chandler says, I had an appointment to get my hair cut.
Oh, it looks great.
Chandler goes, then it got canceled.
Oh.
Kathy says, well, I could cut it. Chandler goes, really? You do that? Kathy says, yeah, I do. Of course, I learned at my aunt's dog grooming shop, but hey, what do you say?
Hey, that's where I learned to cut hair, too.
Yeah, that's right. Chandler quips, dog grooming, huh? Just don't make my tail too poofy.
All right, now we're Chandler and Joey's back from commercial. Kathy is cutting Chandler's hair, and from the start, Chandler's face looks like he's regretting his decision. I mean, her touching him is more of that torture that he was experiencing earlier. Kathy voices to Chandler, you have really great hair. And Chandler replies with, well, thanks, I grow it myself. Kathy is running her fingers through his hair, checking the length, and Chandler is enjoying her touch, but then catches himself enjoying it too much. So he tries to think of Joey and goes, yeah, Joey also has gray hair. And she's like, yeah, Joey has gray hair. And she's basically done here, but she just has to get the hair off your neck. And she leans in while brushing his neck with her long fingers. And then she blows on him. And Chandler mouths OMG before Kathy moves in front of him as her eyes survey him, and she kneels in front of him, and Chandler nervously asks, what you doing? And Kathy's checking to see if it's even. And Chandler says, okay. And then Kathy looks from his hair to his eyes and kind of whispers, looks good. And they both begin leaning in to kiss, but they're interrupted by the phone. An agitated Chandler jumps up to answer the phone while shouting, oh, the phone's making sounds. He grabs the phone and he says hello, and it's Joey again. And he's like, dude, it's me. And Chandler says, it's Joey! Because he's nervous and scared and everything. And Joey continues, listen, I'm really sorry. It looks like I'm going to be stuck here for a while. I got the transmission fluid, but when I went back to the car, the transmission wasn't there. It must have fallen out a few blocks back, he reasons, and he had figured they just hit a dog. That's nice, Joe. Joey asks if Chandler can put Kathy on the line. He wants to apologize, and Chandler agrees and hands her the phone. And Kathy kind of listens and goes, oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Stop apologizing. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And she hangs up. Then to Chandler, she admits that she should probably go. And he's like, yeah, yes, yeah. Chandler agrees thrice. And Kathy leaves, and Chandler does that little conflicted Chandler dance. Like a nervous version of it, before Kathy knocks on the door again and he opens it. Kathy says she forgot her purse, and now they're standing oh so close together, and Chandler says oh, and then they kiss. A kiss full of passion and wanting. They spin into the room and Chandler throws the door closed. As they break apart, Kathy confesses, no, I really did forget my purse. And Chandler goes, and starts kissing her again. And then they go to a commercial break.
Then we come back from the commercial break. They're still kissing, but suddenly stop. Chandler agrees, no, this is bad, it's bad, this is bad. Kathy agrees, horrible. Chandler would like some clarification. Wait, the kiss or the situation? Kathy points out that the kiss was good.
Okay.
No, but that's bad.
Oh.
Chandler realizes that, and he suggests, here's what we do. We forget it happened. Kathy's not sure about this tactic.
No, it's not a long-term tactic.
Chandler soldiers on. We swallow our feelings, even if it means we're unhappy forever. Sound good? Kathy asks if Chandler can really do that. And Chandler says, I have to. He's my best friend, and you're seeing him. Kathy goes, Chandler, I like Joey a lot, but with you...
With you?
Oh, no, don't. See, you're getting me confused. I'm starting to yearn. I think you were yearning long before that. Kathy sadly says, I'm sorry. If you want to pretend that nothing happened, I can try. Chandler sadly says, I think we have to. Kathy says, okay, bye. Chandler says, bye. Kathy leaves, and Chandler wanders over and leans up against the door. And then he goes, are you still out there? Kathy outside the door sadly goes, no. Chandler opens the door, and they start kissing again.
3 kisses.
Yep. Now we're at Central Perk.
Yeah.
Ross is performing his music has not improved. Ross, with his voice altered, he's got one of those headphone mics.
Right.
To sound like a computer, goes electrifying.
Yeah, I like that he hadn't sung it all before.
Yeah, no.
And now he's adding words to it. It's fun.
He plays the sound of a ticking clock. Infinite time echoes. Monica leans forward and says to Rachel and Phoebe, you know, there's a Starbucks about 3 blocks down. Phoebe pushes Monica back onto the couch. It's so inspired. Look at him go. Cut back to Ross, who finally finishes so-called song with the same crash from before. He holds up that finger while the sound fades and gestures okay when it's over. Gets some applause, mainly because he's done.
Oh.
Ross, with altered voice, says, thank you, New York, while pumping a fist in the air. Not nearly as good as the Breakfast Club. Monica asks Phoebe, hey, aren't you up next? Like, excited for Ross to be done.
Right.
Phoebe exclaims, oh, no, I'm not playing tonight.
He makes Phoebe look good.
Rachel questions, why not? Phoebe protests, I can't follow Ross. It'd be like those bicycle riding chimps that followed the Beatles. No. Monica says, Phoebe, Ross sucks. Rachel, agreeing, points out to Phoebe the place is emptied because of him.
I like how they show the...
Yeah, there's like 2 people.
Yeah.
Phoebe is upset and says, oh my God, he's not even appreciating his own time? I would give anything not to be appreciated in my own time. Rachel and Monica exchange glances and agree on something without saying anything. So Monica says, okay, Phoebe, you suck too. Rachel adds on, yeah, Phoebe, you're awful. Phoebe, oblivious, says, you guys, you suck too. And then she hugs them both.
Oh, it's fun.
It's a fun.
It's a fun. They have no self-realization going on. All right, so now we're back at Chandler and Joey's. Joey starts to come inside and finds the chain on, and he immediately shouts, oh man, I can't believe I locked myself out again. Like he put the chain on the door. Oh, so he starts knocking, and Chandler says, hang on there, buddy, as he comes to unlock the door. The Magnadoodle now reads, I love you, man, and it has a little smiling dude drawn on it.
Aww.
I don't know if that's supposed to be Chandler saying I love you, man, or a picture of Joey. Because they are both white guys with kind of the same hairdo at this point. Chandler opens the door to reveal a fully furnished apartment.
Ooh.
Joey is in awe. OMG, what happened here? Did you do all this? And Chandler says, sure I did. No, a reverse burglar brought in a bunch of stuff for you, Joe. Ooh, Joe, we should be reverse burglars where we break in and leave new PlayStations and TVs and foosball tables for people.
That sounds expensive.
Oh, right. Maybe if we become millionaires, we can do that.
Millionaires.
Millionaires.
All right.
We could break into people's houses and leave TVs. He'd be like, he broke in. I'd be like, I left new stuff.
Like Santa Claus.
Joey questions why Chandler would replenish their losses, and Chandler rationalizes that it made him feel good to do something nice for his friend. And Joey thinks he is amazing, and Chandler disagrees. Oh, no. This is amazing. And he presses a button on the remote control that opens the entertainment center doors, revealing a brand new TV. Joey is now thrilled, and he yells, a TV that appears from nowhere? That's the dream! Before asking, man, how did you afford all this stuff? And Chandler admits, I'm 29. Who needs a savings account?
Yeah, I'm 52. Who needs a savings account?
I'm just going to let that lay. Joey concludes that Chandler is the best friend anyone has ever had. And Chandler says, oh, I don't know. But Joey is resolute. No, you are. You do this. You gave me the great advice. Hey, listen, I was thinking about what you said yesterday about focusing on one woman, and I'm going to do that. Then Chandler leads Joey, I think in hopes that it'll help. He's like, you mean Casey? And he's like, no. I'm going to see how things go with Kathy. She's pretty cool. Chandler tries, or Casey? No, Kathy. Casey. Kathy. Casey. Kathy. Casey. Kathy. Consider Casey. And Joey smiles. He goes, you know what I think? I think you got a crush on Casey. How about I fix you two up? What do you say? I mean, oh, yeah, please fix me up with your current girlfriend. Could you make it the other one instead? Instead of saying, Joey, we need to talk, Chandler says, then all the pieces of my life are falling right into place.
Poor Chandler. Again, communication.
Yes.
All right, we're at Central Perk later in the day.
I like that musician Ross always has that handkerchief
Yeah,
with him. He's always got
Yep.
it. He's wiping his keys and wiping his hands.
Yeah,
And
it's weird. Like his hands are sweaty when
Yeah.
he goes to play.
I think he just found it in the case when he opened it. I was like, oh yeah, Mr. Music Hanky.
Mr. Music Cakey. Ross says hey to Phoebe. Phoebe responds with, hey, you were really great. You were really, really great. Ross thanks her and says, so Monica tells me that you don't want to play anymore because of me and you know my talent. Is that true? My talent. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Phoebe goes, well, kinda, yeah.
Did he just call himself the talent?
Ross goes, Phoebes. Phoebe says, yeah, I can't. I mean, I was trying to be really, okay and upbeat about it. I just feel so dwarfed by your musical gift.
Oh.
Ross points out, Phoebes, that is the exact opposite intent of my music. My music is meant to inspire.
Right. So you would look at him and go, hey, if that guy can make a fool out of himself, so can I.
So Ross goes on, if it bothers you this much, then I won't play anymore. Phoebe protests, oh, no, don't do that. How could I live with myself if I knew I was depriving the world of your music? Ross goes, yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right. So now we're at Central Perk again, another
and we
day.
have more cut lines.
Damn it! All right. I'm just going to have a seat over here. You can let me know when you're done.
We're picking up on the cut plot of Rachel. Rachel's on the couch talking to some guy at Central Perk while Monica is eavesdropping. Rachel says, I'd love to, but I have plans on Sunday. And the guy goes, well, maybe some other time. Rachel goes, sure, give me a call. I'm in the book.
In the book?
In the book, the phone book.
Oh.
Yeah, look me up in the phone book. That's how you found my phone number.
Yeah.
So guy goes, okay, thanks a lot, and see ya. He leaves, and Monica runs over to Rachel on the couch and goes, what are you doing? He's cute and he's a doctor. Rachel goes, how do you know? Monica says, honey, I eavesdrop because I care. Rachel goes, well, I have plans on Sunday. Monica goes, with who? Rachel, with me.
Oh my God.
Rachel goes, what? You're the one that told me how important it is to spend time alone. I can't just go out with that guy when I have plans with myself. It wouldn't be fair to me.
Oh my goodness
Monica
gracious.
goes, so basically you're saying you don't want to cheat on yourself? And Rachel goes, well, if you want to make me sound crazy. Okay, Adam.
I thought she was self-absorbed before. Now she's just dating herself? Wow. All right.
You can go now.
Yeah, it's about time. So Chandler enters the perk, and now everyone is there but Joey. And Ross informs Chan that he saw the new furniture and says, very nice. And Monica playfully kicks Chandler while he's down, saying, yeah, Joey is the best boyfriend ever. Which is my runner-up for favorite line.
Yeah.
Chandler admits, I kissed Kathy.
What?
The friends are all stunned. Phoebe asks if Joey knows, and Chandler confesses, no. Is there any way you think he'll understand? And Monica states, well, you obviously haven't screwed over a lot of your friends. And then they all kind of look at each other, and she goes, which we all appreciate. Ross groans no, and he said, the sad thing is, if you would have told him how you felt before you kissed her, knowing Joey, he probably would have stepped aside.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah,
that's not true, is it?
Yeah, Chandler's like, wait. And Phoebe thinks maybe, yeah. And Monica professes that Joey loves Chandler.
Aww.
And Chandler asks, well, why didn't you tell me to do that before? And Ross says, well, I think I said something to Phoebe, and Phoebe thought it was a really good idea. And Chandler sits down a little annoyed with them and asks, what am I going to do? And Rachel lays it out straight. Chandler, you're going to have to tell him. And Chandler doesn't like this. And he's like, why do I have to tell him? And Rachel puts it simply, because you do. And he admits, yeah, I know. And Ross asks, hey, would it be okay if I wrote a song about this? Intergalactic love triangle? What?
He must decide. He must decide.
Must decide.
All right, so there's another whole cut scene, this subplot. It takes place at a restaurant called Wicked Pete's Brews.
All right.
It looks really sad, that restaurant does.
Wicked Pete's. So she went to eat by herself at a place called Wicked Pete's Brews.
Yeah, like it's probably another coffee shop. Because it's across from the hospital. Anyhow, let me read the scene, okay? She's dining by herself.
Boo!
And in her head, she says, I don't know if this is working out. I think I want to see other people.
Oh.
Closes her eyes for a second. Wow, I did not see that one coming. It's not that I don't enjoy this. I do. I just want to see what else is out there. The guy that Rachel was talking to earlier in the coffee house walks in, and Rachel sees him, and she goes, hey, Guy. His name must be Guy.
Guy?
I thought they were calling him like a guy.
Right.
But his name must be Guy. So Guy says, hey. And she goes, what are you doing here? And he goes, I work across the street. And he's wearing hospital scrubs and a jacket. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And she goes, oh, you know what? It turns out I'm going to be free on Sunday. He goes, oh, I wish you would have called me. I just told them I'd work this weekend. Rachel goes, oh, okay, well, maybe next weekend. Guy says, definitely, I'll see you. And they shake hands. Guy in his head says, yeah, you won't be talking to me never because you're a freak who eats alone.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
How do you feel about seeing people eat alone?
Well, first I want to address Rachel breaking up with herself. That's weird.
It is weird. Maybe why they cut the whole subplot. Who knows?
Yeah. That's a weird one. She broke up with herself.
Right.
Like I've eaten by myself mainly because I've had to. I've been, away for work or something, and you have no choice. But I've never felt self-conscious about it.
No, when I travel, I just get food and go back to my hotel room.
Oh.
Because now they have carry out and DoorDash and shit.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes it easier. All right, so now we're back at Chandler and Joey's. Joey is watching TV as Chandler enters. Chandler gives a hey, and Joey returns the hey and offers Sambuca Margarita. And Chandler questions if that's a real thing, and Joey explains, well, we only had Sambuca, so now it is. Chandler needs to cut straight to the point. Listen, Joe, we need to talk. I need to talk to you about something.
What's up?
Yeah. Chandler admits, it's about Kathy. I like her. I like her a lot, actually. And Joey remembers nothing from the last couple of episodes, says, you do? And Joey goes on to say that Chandler's timing couldn't be better. She's not my girlfriend anymore. She broke up with me. And Chandler asks when, and he's like, well, after acting class. At first, he thought she was doing some kind of scene. That's why he let people watch. Hey, gather around. We're doing a scene. Go ahead, Kathy. Chandler's first response is to check on his friend, which is cute. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
And it's sincere sounding, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know. He
Yeah.
didn't know it was coming. And Joey's been better, but he's all right. And he's like, you like her, huh? And Chandler admits, yeah. But he doesn't have to. And Joey says, no, it's okay. You know why? Because you came to me first.
Oh.
Chandler chokes out, oh, well, I thought that would be the best thing to do. And Joey wants Chandler to know that he might have his work cut out for him, because Joey kind of got the feeling that she might be into some other guy. Well, that's actually what Chandler wanted to talk to him about, because Chandler is the other guy.
What?
Chandler hurries through the explanation. I mean, when you were late last night, Kathy and I just got to talking, and one thing led to another. And what? Joey asks. Did you sleep with her? He's like, no. We just kissed, Chandler admits. What? That's even worse. And Chandler's like, how is that worse? And Joey doesn't know, but it's the same.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same.
No, it's not the same.
And again, he was on a date with somebody else.
I know. He's just hurt because he doesn't have the option anymore.
Right. And Chandler apologizes. He's like, there's nothing I can do. I think I'm in love with her. And Joey doesn't care. He's like, you went behind my back. I would never do that to you.
You went behind her back.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I like his first priority here is he agrees with everything Joey says.
Right.
He's not really trying to argue. He's
Right.
not mounting a defense of any kind.
Right.
Because his priority is to keep things together with Joey.
Yep.
And Joey's determined for that not to happen. Because he's got to get him in a box next week.
Right.
Chandler says, you're right. I have no excuses. I was way over the line. And Joey disputes this. Over the line? You're so far past the line, you can't even see the line. The line is a dot to you. Which is another great line.
Perfect.
And trying his best to diffuse the situation, Chandler agrees. Yeah, right. I feel horrible. You have to believe me. I mean, it's not like he went weeks and weeks.
No, it was like one day.
It's the next day. Then Joey, who missed every single one of Chandler's admissions of affection for Kathy over the past few episodes, quickly deduces, is this why you bought all this stuff? And Chandler makes a face that's kind of like, yeah, well, kinda. And Joey's even madder at that. And he's like, you know what? I'm not going to watch your TV. And he turns off the TV. I'm not going to listen to your stereo. And there is a cinnamon raisin loaf in that bread maker that I'm not going to eat. And you know why?
Probably because...
Because it's all tainted with your betrayal. From now on, this apartment is empty for me. And I'm not happy about you either. The brand new bread maker dings and Joey points out, oh, and just so you know, I made that bread for you. And Joey walks into the bedroom and slams the door. Some cinnamon raisin bread would be really good right now, right? I mean, I don't mind a little betrayal taintedness. I personally can't really even taste it.
But you don't like raisins.
Well, why are you on the joke? I have to work with what I have.
Because you don't like raisins. All right, we're at the Stinger, at the tag at Central Perk. Ross is playing his music. Monica, Phoebe, and Rachel are sitting on the couch. Phoebe shakes her head. Oh my God, he's lost it. He's totally lost it. I like that Monica removes her earplugs and goes,
Yeah.
what?
She's like, huh?
She's so fed up. She's not even listening anymore.
Right.
Rachel says, Phoebe, his music could not get any worse. There are rats in the basement that are hanging themselves. Ross finally finishes with the same crash and gets some applause.
Right, and I think I may have mentioned it earlier, but in this last section, he's very passive.
Yeah.
He looks like he's just going through the motions.
Right. He's just randomly touching buttons.
Right.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as pleased. Schwimmer's doing this beautifully.
So Ross thanks the patrons and sits down next to the girls. Yeah, I lost it. You know, I'm not going to play anymore. He leans over to Phoebe. Can you finish my set? Phoebe explains, after that? Yeah, no, I mean, if I can help. It's kind of like when she goes, based on this play?
Based on this play.
Phoebe gets up and goes to play, and Ross goes over and sits down next to Monica and Rachel. He whispers to them, yeah, like I could lose it. Rachel says, what? Ross explains, I played bad on purpose, guys. Both Monica and Rachel laugh. Monica says, okay, so you were trying to play bad this whole time? Yeah, no, just that last song.
Oh, wah, wah.
That's the end of the episode.
That's the end.
Cut and print.
All right, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after these messages. Oh, man, I can't believe I locked myself out again.
Hang on, buddy.
Oh, my God. What happened here? Did you do all this?
I sure did.
Why?
Well, I just thought it'd make me feel good to do something nice for my friend.
You're amazing.
Oh, no. This is amazing.
A TV that appears from nowhere. That's the dream. Man, how could you afford all this stuff?
Well, you know, I'm 29. I mean, who needs a savings account?
Are you the best friend anyone's ever had?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no, you are. You do this, you give me the great advice. Hey, listen, I was thinking about what you said yesterday about focusing on one woman. I'm going to do it.
You mean with Casey?
No, I think I'm going to see how things go with Kathy. She's pretty cool.
Or Casey.
No, Kathy.
Could be Casey.
No, Kathy.
Consider Casey.
You know what I think? I think somebody's got a little crush on Casey. How about I fix you two up, huh? What do you think?
That all the pieces of my life are falling right into place.
That was fun. We're back.
That was fun.
So, what did we learn from this episode?
Going with your theory that Phoebe knows exactly what she is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Phoebe pretended Ross was better than her and then made him feel guilty enough to stop playing so she would be the only one that plays at Central Perk.
Ooh, I like that.
That's my fan theory.
That's your fan theory?
Yeah, it's totally made up.
You're just fully on my Phoebe wagon at this point. You're like, she's a little too with it sometimes.
And his music was that bad. What did you learn?
I said it before. I think Joseph Tribbs does not like it when his dates are as loosey-goosey with the rules as he is. And Phoebe's music taste is... What exactly is Phoebe's taste?
What are your final thoughts for this episode?
I really wanted at least one Phoebe and Ross duet.
That's true.
That too much to ask, huh, Marta? And Kevin? Or David?
I wonder how much more kissing Kathy and Chandler did before she finally left again, since the vicar wasn't going to be home for hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
What's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was zeros.
Yep.
And episode total was even more zeros. So the overall count for this season is all of the zeros.
We're on episode 7, 0 sweater vests.
Yes.
I know there's some coming up. Not a lot, but I know there's some.
You know there's some.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we watch it every night, so.
Right.
And we'll
I don't pay a strict attention in the late night viewings. So,
but I'll be watching and be like, oh, sweater vest. So I know it's coming. All right.
I like that we just started doing that during other movies now. We're like, sweater vest.
That is fun. Our Magnadoodle tracker had 2 things on it this week.
Yeah.
One of it was clean up duck feathers in the hallway, ! Trigger.
Yeah.
So somehow Trigger found out that they have birds.
Right. Well,
not-
they weren't being overly clandestine about it. So
That's true. But he called them the chicken, the duck, like he didn't know.
Right.
And then later, after he kisses Kathy and buys all the new furniture,
Right.
he writes, I love you, man. And then there's a smiling face man.
Yes.
So what is our IMDb rating for this episode?
the rating is 8.6 out of 10 with 5,600 ratings, which sounds awfully familiar. I think we've had a few of those this season.
So we didn't have any listeners write in, so I got an IMDb review.
Okay.
And it was from Stark04. That's the name.
Right, okay.
This is one of my favorite Friends episodes, probably because it features Joey Chandler relationship very heavily.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much going on between them in this episode, with Kathy being the wedge in between. Both Matthew Perry and Matt LeBlanc play the scenes with such skill. It's such a joy to watch. Agreed, yes.
Agreed.
The other storylines pale in comparison, really. Though Schwimmer's Ross playing the keyboard, and I use the word play in quotations very loosely, is still quite fun.
Yeah.
A really strong episode from a strong 4 series of the beloved sitcom, 8 out of 10. On par with the...
Yeah,
the
I like
overall.
when he's playing the keyboard, he looks like a 7-year-old playing with that kind of keyboard.
Right. Like, he got that keyboard late in life.
Right.
And, like Gene on Bob's Burgers, he's
Yeah.
going to outgrow it. But Ross,
Ross stuck with it.
Yeah. All right, what is next week's episode?
Next week's is the one with Chandler in a box.
All right, what's our synopsis?
Well, in this very special Thanksgiving episode, we find out that Rachel exchanges gifts and steals from natural history museums. Monica nearly Oedipuses Richard's son.
Oh.
And Joey makes Chandler sit in a box to think about what it means to be a friend with someone who can't pick up on obvious clues.
Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
Right. So, we watched a really good, I don't know, would you call it a horror movie or...
Let's just stay away from labels.
All right. So we watched Companion,
Yeah,
which is on Hulu.
Right.
Right?
No.
No, sorry.
Max?
Max.
I think Max.
Okay, so it's on a streaming
Yeah,
service. There's so many of them, I forget.
I know.
Anyhow,
It's difficult.
Has Jack Quaid in it.
Yeah.
And then the girl that was in Heretic, I don't know her name. Do you know her name?
I want to say Sophie Thatcher.
Sophie Thatcher, you had it right.
That's awesome.
So, which I didn't know what to expect from it, but it was really good.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. And it also has the guy that plays Guillermo from What
Right.
We Do in the Shadows. What is his name? It's very close to Guillermo. It's Harvey Guillen.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a really interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun to watch. It was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
It's a hard R,
Yeah.
but
There's
it's
some
a very
gruesome
fun.
stuff. Yeah.
It's a very fun hard R.
Yeah. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then with the girl kid, past weekend, we watched Wicked.
Uh-huh.
And neither one of us knew the story
No.
of Wicked. Like, I never read the book. I
Right.
had no idea what I was walking into. It was really different.
Yeah. I was like, that's that girl from Bad Times at the El Royale.
Yep.
and-
She plays
yeah.
the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yes.
And then Ariana Grande plays the Glinda.
Is that Ariana Grande?
Yeah. Grande. Is it Grande or Grande?
Oh, I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh.
She's the one that did the impression of Jennifer
Right.
Lawrence that you like so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was different. I enjoyed it. I think the girl kid was a little confused because
We didn't prep her that
Yeah.
it took place before The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
So I think she was just a
going
little
into
confused.
it-
A little
right.
confused.
She figures the green
Right.
wicked witch of the West is bad and
Right.
Glinda is a good witch. So even though they are very close friends,
Right.
she was like, "Oh,
It started off weird, and
she's a bad witch."
yeah, she was like, "This is weird."
So, but it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. So,
Yeah.
And I don't think we watched anything else recently.
No.
You were like, think. No. I could see the little like wheel
Yeah,
turning
you
above
could
your
see it.
head. Yeah. Are you ready to wrap this up?
Yep.
All right.
Let's wrap it.
So we're so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
Yeah, or rate it and or leave a review.
Yeah, and if you want to contribute your thoughts or reactions to the podcast, pick your favorite episode and send us your musings. We'll share them on this episode. You can also write just to say hey.
Yeah, come on. We want to hear from more of you misfits out there.
Email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com.
or we're hosted on Buzzsprout. If you'd like to help us with our costs, visit our page, click the donate button. You can also send us fan mail through Buzzsprout. Lots of ways to talk to us. Donate, email, send us fan mail, whatever, and we'll give you a shout out.
Absolutely. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends. And don't forget, we have a store on TeePublic. Someone requested a t-shirt. We're going to upload it this weekend.
Yep.
We're so excited. Funny idea for a t-shirt. But send us your ideas and we'll make a t-shirt. And we are up to almost 1,000 Facebook followers. So I'll be posting a contest soon. If we can get over 1,000, if you like and share our page, you might be getting a t-shirt of your own.
Oh,
Yeah.
it could be. Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Dog grooming, huh? All right, just don't make my tail too poofy.